Today in your math, we are going to be talking about multiplying by tens, hundreds, or thousands. So get out your math notebook and in the TOC, put whatever page you have free. In the TOC, put multiplying by tens, hundreds, or thousands. And the date, if you are the blue group, you are 10-5, and if you are the green group, you are 10-6. Remember, when you come to English, I will be checking this off. So make sure you put this in right now. I need to make sure that you're watching these videos. All right, I want you to think about this number, 57 times 1. I know, really challenging, right? We know that is 57. Now, if I multiply it by 10, we just add a 0, 570. Think about what I would do if I was multiplying it by 1,000. 57 by 1,000. Now we just add 2 zeros. Okay, so that's going to be the trick that we're going to be thinking about. 57 times 1, 57, times 10, 570, times 100, 5,700, or 5,700. We need to know about estimating to make sure that our answers make sense. Now I want you to think about 24 times 3. That equals 72. Now if I do 24 times 3,000, I want you to think of it as 24 times 3 times 1,000. So we know that this is 72. 72 times 1,000, count the zeros, 1, 2, 3. So 72 plus 3 zeros. 72,000 is your answer. All right, now I want you to open up your math notebook and go to the tab that says Tasks, halfway through. I want you to label it 10-5 or 10-6. If you're with me on Monday, 10-5, Tuesday, 10-6. I want you to write this in your tasks. What is 16 times 7? Well, if I do 16 times 7 over here, 6 times 7 is 42. Carry the 4. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 4, 11, 112. Another way I could have done that is by adding 16 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So 16 times 7 equals 112. Now I want you to think of 16 times 700. What would I do? If you said just add on 2 zeros, you are correct. So 112, since I add on 2 zeros, there we go. So the answer is 11,200, or 112 hundreds. That's weird to say. 11,200 would be better. On problem number 4, I want you to look at 45,000 times 6. So what I would do is I would look at 45 times 6 times 1,000. So we're going to add on 3 zeros. So 45 times 6 is 270, adding on 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3. Now I want you to look at A, 45,000 times 60. Well, we know that 45,000 times 6 is 270,000. So if we have another 0 there, we are going to add that to the answer. Add in a 0, and I should not have put the comma there yet. Now we go over 3 from the right. 1, 2, 3, so comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. So it's 2,700,000. Let's look at B. Now I'm adding 2 zeros. So we're going to add on a 0. Now we have 27 million. So it's all about the zeros. Now we add on another 0 because we have 3 to add. So we go back to this answer, which is 270,123, and we need to add 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3. Now we got to find where the commas go. So that's the trick when you're multiplying by tens, hundreds, or thousands. Now I want you to look at this problem, and I want you to estimate the value. I have 70,200 times 190. We've estimated many, many times. 70,200 would be 70,000 times, what could I make 190? If you thought 200, you were right. Now again, let's multiply the 7 times the 2, which is 14. Now we can add the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put the commas in the correct place. We have 14 million. Now I want you to look at this word problem. Mrs. Bates needs 543 costumes for her students to take part in a parade. Each costume costs $35. Give a quick estimate of the total cost of the costumes. So we have 543 times 35. We are going to estimate. We are going to round 543 to the nearest 100. Does 4 have enough power to bump it up? Nope, so it's just 500 times 35. Let's round that to the nearest 10. Does 5 have enough power to bump it up? Yes, to 40. Now, let's do what we've been doing and just multiply the 5 times the 4. Say that in your head or say it out loud. You should say 20. And now we need to go and add the zeros. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if they asked you to estimate, especially a quick estimate, the costumes will cost roughly $20,000. In your notes, I want you to put multiplying by 10, 100, thousands. So get out your notes, go to your notes tab, and add multiplying by tens, hundreds, thousands. In your notes, I want you to say you count how many zeros you need to add. That's just going to be our quick way to explain how to multiply by tens, hundreds, and thousands. And I do want you to put the example in here. So example, 450 times 20. First, you multiply 45 times 2, which equals 90. Then you count the zeros that were left over. So 1, 2. So you're going to add 2 zeros to the answer. Add to step 1. So we had 90 plus 2 zeros. That equals 9,000. At any point, if I was going too fast, you just hit pause. Make sure this is in your notes. I will be checking when you have English on Monday or Tuesday to make sure this is in your notes. Now what you've all been waiting for, your homework. Exercise 6. Good luck.